Most people spend their entire lives trying to change their circumstances, while the voice inside their own mind quietly decides the outcome before they take a single action. The dangerous part? Most never realize that voice isn't even entirely theirs. In the next few minutes, you'll see where that hidden conversation comes from, why it quietly shapes your confidence, decisions, and future, and how to take back control without forcing yourself to think positive. If you're still listening, you're probably not looking for another motivational speech. You're looking for something that actually explains why your mind behaves the way it does. That alone separates you from most people. Because average thinkers chase better outcomes. Curious thinkers investigate the system producing those outcomes. And that's where real change begins. Every decision starts with a sentence. I can do this. I'll probably fail. It's not the right time. They're better than me. Those sentences feel like observations. But most of the time, they're instructions. Imagine your mind as a quiet navigator. Every thought you repeat becomes another coordinate. Repeat one destination often enough, and eventually your actions begin walking toward it without asking permission. That's why two people can face the exact same opportunity. One sees possibility, the other sees danger. The opportunity didn't change. The conversation did. Here's something even more unsettling. Your inner voice was trained long before you questioned it. Family, school, friends, failures, successes. Every repeated experience left behind a sentence. Enough repetition. And that sentence became part of your identity. Not because it was true, because it became familiar. Now here's where most people get this completely wrong. They fight negative thoughts. They argue with them. They try to silence them. But resistance often gives them more attention. Instead, become curious. The next time your mind says, "You'll embarrass yourself," pause. Then ask one question. Who taught me to believe that? Not to blame. To investigate. The moment you observe a thought, instead of automatically believing it, you've created distance, and distance creates choice. Think about your own life. How many decisions this week came from intention? And how many came from an old sentence replaying in the background? That question makes many people uncomfortable. Good. Because awareness always arrives before freedom. From this point forward, treat your inner dialogue like a private meeting. Not every voice deserves a seat at the table, especially the ones that haven't earned your trust. Here's a simple practice. Once each day, catch one automatic thought. Write it down. Don't judge it. Don't fix it. Just ask, does this sentence move my life forward? Or keep me repeating yesterday? One sentence, one observation. Every day, small changes in language create larger changes in attention, and attention quietly changes behavior. Over time, you stop reacting to old programming. You begin responding from deliberate awareness. That is how confidence is built. Not by shouting louder, by listening more carefully. One day you'll notice something unexpected. The voice inside your mind becomes calmer, clearer, less interested in proving, more interested in seeing. And when that happens, your decisions begin carrying a different weight. Not because the world changed, because the conversation guiding you finally did. This is where the quiet architecture of real mental power begins.